back to International Scale Modeler. I'm Lee. Today we're finally going to do the final reveal show for the From Russia with Love GB. This finished in the back end of April, and I know it's been a while, but you know, life gets in the way and all that sort of stuff, and I know our three anonymous judges had an absolute torrid time picking this one, backwards and forwards in their chat and everything, so it was really great. And I just want to say while we're here, big thank you to our anonymous three judges. It's taken a load off of mine and Paul's shoulders to, you know, I know it's a lot of hard work, so we really do appreciate it. Thanks again, guys. This GB finished in the end of April. It's our largest GB that's had the largest amount of entries since we started, with 123 entries and 72 finishes, I think, somewhere around there, so about 60% finish rate. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, a lot of the GBs don't even get 72 entries, but this one's had 72 finishes. So I just want to say a big thank you to everyone who took part in it. Even if you didn't finish, it's been a fantastic result. I mean, really great to look at these threads as they built up. And you know, I really don't envy the judges at all on this one. I could have picked 10 first places out of this easily. So I think they've done a really job, and it has gone down to the smallest minutiae of detail in the thread or on the model or whatever. They've got their new voting system, how they give you points and everything, which I think one day we'll run through that on the new show, just so you can see what goes into making up the places on how the judges use to make up the places. And as you can see, it's not an easy process, but I think I'll go through it in the next news show, so you've all got an idea of what we have to do. But I think just let to say that we obviously sponsored by MJR Models and Hobbies. Thanks, Mike, for sponsoring this. Third prize was a Badger paint mixer. Don't think it's quite enough, so we're going to chuck some UMP goodies in there, maybe some stickers and some odds and sods and old wash or something like that, just for third place. Second place is a Trumpeter 135 T62 Mod 1960, a nice kit. I know Paul had this kit, he said it was very nice indeed. And in first place, right up my alley, was the Space 1999 Moonbase. Now, for me, that's a fantastic prize because it's sci-fi and it's completely different, so I would enjoy winning that. Bit different for this sort of thing, but you know, thanks to Mike for supplying the prize, that's great. I've got to say, without further ado, I think we should go and have a look at everyone's fantastic reveals. Here we go. Roll tape. Right, so there you go, as I'm sure you'll agree, you can see that it's been a hard time for our judges picking 3 out of that lot. That was one of our longest roll tapes ever, but fantastic reveals. I really did enjoy it. Superb work from everyone, and I have to say a big thank you to Wesley for putting that together for me, for doing the reveal reel, so that I just didn't have time to do it. But thanks a lot, Wes, for doing that, mate. It's much appreciated, buddy. So I think without further ado, let's get on to the prizes. Third first. Right, okay, so third place. In third place is Non-Prolific Modeler. Non-Prolific Modeler came third with his Podeba Berlin May 1945 diorama, using the Revel 135 as Stalin-Orgez Russian BM13 as his base model on that. Great diorama, great thread and everything. Well done, Non-Prolific Modeler, third place. Okay, so second place goes to Flying Dutchman. Well done, Franz. Franz did the Dragon 135 OT34/76 112 factory, and that was on a nice winter diorama and everything. Well, again, smashing work, great thread, great details in the thread and everything, and a very worthy second place. Well done, Franz. Okay, so in first place, the winner of the From Russia with Love GB 2016 is Tommy Killender. Well done, Tommy. You got first place with your Zvezda 135 KV2, the King of Derp diorama. Again, fantastic work, great thread, everything to do with it was fantastic all the way through, and all 3 of those were very worthy winners. As I said before, a lot of other ones could have got first place as well, I think. So if you 3 guys would like to PM me your names and addresses on the site, we'll get those prizes out to you ASAP. I think it's from all over the world there, so well done, guys. Okay, so well, there you go, that's the 3 winners. Well done, very worthy indeed. I have to say, as I watched the judges going to and fro on this, it has come down to the smallest detail, the minutiae of detail on the threads. The end product only makes up, I think, 25–30% of the vote. The rest is all to do with details and things like that. And what we'll do, as I said, is I'll pop that on the news show next week, how we go through that and how they go through the process of picking the winners. It's not a simple process, that's for sure. Okay, so you guys PM me your names and addresses on the site. As I said to everyone in the past, if you want to enter these things, please all you got to do is register on the forum and enter what model you're going to do and do your build thread. It's quite simple. Everyone has a shot at winning. As I say, as I always say, it doesn't have to be the best model whatsoever, the shiniest looking thing. It's the whole process from start to finish that we look at. Unlike other sites that just go, well, which is the best looking one? There you go, there's the winner. Not us. We like to take the effort involved with regards to everything, information, background, all that sort of stuff. It all counts towards your final point. So, anyone has got a chance of winning RGBs or SIGs. I also want to say to the winners as well, if you could PM me a photo with your prizes, that would be great, so we can get you up in the Rogues Gallery. Always love to see people with their prizes on ISM. It really is nice, and it builds a good sense of community as well. So just leaves me to say thank you for MJR Models and Hobbies for sponsoring the GB this month, and obviously they've got the one going on at the moment. To Wes for doing the reveal reel for me. That's very great. Thanks, Wes. And to our 3 anonymous judges, thanks again, mate. Guys, I really didn't envy you on this one whatsoever. So, and most of all, big thank you to everyone who took part. Fantastic. Until next time, take care. Bye bye.